潮汐将我的伤痕刻蚀成龙鳞，突袭中酝酿着风云，血脉更续，在我皮肉下交织成命运，扎根于烈火烧灼的龙心，磨砺今世做我的骨骼，放任飓风从口中挣脱，用传说重塑我，用疼痛重铸我，撕裂心海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒，我必身披星光，在领域中原之上。撕裂心海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒，我必身披星光，在领域中原之上。
Hello and Merry Christmas. That was just because my older brother gave that little Don Hong plushie as a Christmas gift to me, and I thought it'd just be fun to play I'm going to butcher the name, Samudratha, with the Don Hong plushie singing it. So, yeah, happy about that. Anyway, I'm tired, but I'm also going to finally play the Argenti companion mission, because the patch is coming out on Wednesday, I think. Something like that. And I want to play it. That's about it. Really? I want to play it. I might, it's a bit late, but I might do the Genshin event as well. I don't know yet, though. It's really late, so. But it's also Christmas, so, you know, what's the thing, bother. Anyway, any hoozle, I'm just gonna switch my team to this for now, because I assume this is fine. Anyway, I got a message. I'm assuming this is for the companion mission. Bab, are you there? Take your time, okay? Something super urgent! My mom doesn't even want to think about it. The train's long overdue. Cleaning days almost upon us. Huh? I get it now. So, you want me to come back and help you with the cleaning? Not really. Okay, why do you panic? But if you're willing to lend a hand, Bob, that would be great! Why not wait to the nearest Washtopia? Come back anytime and see me when you have time. There's car washes in Honkai Star Rail. Interesting. Alright. Now then, companion mission time. It took a while, but I'm here to do it. So this is for Argenti. All I know is that he is a knight of... Hey, it's Donhung. Donhung, it's been a while, dude. You've been kind of absent. What do you got to say to me?
Welcome back.
I hear the Express's Grand Spring cleaning will start soon.
Ah, yes. I intend to participate in the efforts as well.
Thanks. Well,
Long time no see. How have you been?
I hear the Express's Grand Spring cleaning will start
Indeed.
soon.
It's about that time. I guess that explains why Pom Pom is in such a hurry.
Maybe go.
Oh, it's been a while. Did Pom Pom call you back?
Oh yeah, I guess I've been doing the Sancho Go Something stuff, technically. I hear the Express's Grand Spring cleaning will start soon.
The Astral Express needs periodic cleaning and maintenance. It's home to the whole crew, after all. Let's take good care of it.
Yeah. March?
The annual Express Spring Cleaning? I love tidying rooms. I'll clean everywhere as best I can.
Wow, you're finally back! And just in time for the Express's Grand Spring Cleaning.
It would be funny if the whole companion mission is actually just me going to bits of dust and just pressing F to clean it. Also very, very disappointing, but very funny. Kind of funny too. I doubt it's gonna be that, but yeah. Oh yeah, did I finish my thought on Argenti? Yeah, all I know is that he's a Knight of Beauty. And Kafka mentioned being a Knight of Beauty during that one truth, one lie thing, which I feel like might have been the lie. So, very potentially Kafka might have relations to the Knights of Beauty, or it was all just a bunch of bullcrap. So, we'll see.
Have you ever heard of
Some
a
bullshit.
Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them throughout the universe. They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a warp device.
You want me to help with the spring cleaning?
Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too.
Yeah, it's car
However,
wash.
the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express, we have to do those ourselves.
What if we invented a Washtopia, but for the interior? It's possible, right?
Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Once you're ready, come find Pom Pom and we'll prepare to depart.
Alright. That sounds good.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Did they say the same stuff?
The annual Express...
Okay, yeah, same shit. Let's go then.
How is everything? If you're ready, let's head to the Washtopia.
Alright. Ready? Ready. Let's go. Main encounter. I wonder who that is. Physical, fire, and ice. I don't have Himiko. I'm just gonna use mainly Express members. And for the most part, I'll use that.
March, stay with the group. Don't rush off.
She'll do what she wants, for better or worse. Dun, 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 dun. Sure. Fire, wind, fit, ice. Maybe I should... there's not much I got for physical, though, besides Natasha. Or Clara, for that. Maybe Clara. Yeah, I'll do Clara. I'll put Clara in. It's been a minute. So I'll just do a little swapperoo. And there we go. Don Hunk is probably not going to do much for damage, but...
Something seems
What's wrong?
off. Pom 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 already selected a route.
Is something wrong?
We've seemingly gone off course. Strange. Pom-Pom's navigation is always precise. Stay vigilant. There might be a magnetic field nearby interfering with the Express's navigation system. Let's take a look in the control room.
Have I never been in the control room? Whoa, shit. That actually kind of spooked me there.
What happened? What's happening?
Asteroid field?
Did you see that huge shadow? Everything
Yeah.
outside is red. What's going on?
The red. We've been attacked by a giant space beast.
Then where did it go? And why is it so quiet all of a sudden?
Let's try.
Even Mr. Yang looks surprised. That's not something you see every day.
March. The Express encountered an obstruction. The disturbance triggered a chain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
The Express was struck from behind by another vessel.
How do you crash into someone in space?
Another vessel in our vicinity encountered the same obstruction and was unable to control its velocity. After the collision, 2 individuals found their way onto the Express.
We have guests?
Guests? I don't think they're here for tea.
They appear to be friendly.
Oh, if they're here to stir up trouble, I'll teach them a lesson. Let's go check it out.
Well, let's do it. Oh, there's another dude there.
What a fascinating encounter. There's nothing more captivating than an unpredictable future. Let's see what unfolds next.
Hopefully involves me getting you or Welt. And the standard bearer, please.
It seems
They're the
like
bowls.
we're stuck. Washtopia will have to wait a little longer.
Damn it, not Washtopia.
The Astral Express seems fine, but a collision like this in space is a little unusual. Even for me, it's a first.
Damn. I know. Was it lunch or Don
That
Hunger said it?
visitor appears to be a knight. And it looks like he has a servant?
Oh, let's go chat with them.
I'll talk with the attendant. Oh, never mind. I'll just talk to Bo.
Another
Oh, that's
anomaly
cutscene.
in this shining universe. A blooming splash of colors. You are truly beautiful.
Wow.
A lady. I offer a sincere compliment. You're akin to a flower in winter. Oh,
Oh.
another beautiful soul.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Finds everything beautiful.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Argenti. I
Genty.
belong to the Knights of Beauty. May I know your names?
That's a different pose. I'll be I would like to cautious. No, this is most friendly. Did you crash into the train?
Indeed, and I extend my deepest apologies for doing so. I wish to remedy the situation, hence my arrival on the Astral Express.
Now we know he didn't do it on purpose. Hi, Argenti. I'm March 7th.
An honor. I was just explaining the significance of beauty to this foliage.
Okay. You can, unless you can speak to nature.
Pardon my abruptness, but I have a habit of asking questions. As fellow beings of this universe, are you acquainted with Idrilla the Beauty?
Not that I know of. Adrilla.
The Knights of Beauty travel from planet to planet, spreading the beauty's glorious reputation across the universe, so that every being may know of their existence. We strictly adhere to the commandments of our faith, tempering our physical forms and upholding our honor.
Okay. Wait, aren't you here to help?
Yes, though not exclusively. Just as I extol the beauty in this foliage, what I anticipate is an encounter. A collision and exchange of minds and philosophies.
Okay. Are you saying we're also beautiful?
Do you doubt such an assertion? You need not, young sir.
Aw. I am kind of good
Both
looking.
my words and actions come from the bottom of my heart. You are indeed beautiful, like flowers blooming in the morning sun.
I am touched.
Do you doubt?
I'm curious. They're just compliment
Both
plant.
my words and actions come from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, it's the same thing. Cautious silence.
Young sir, now that you know something of the beauty, I wonder, can you resonate with this philosophy and place your trust in Idrilla?
Do beauty in like so many things? I'm tentatively just gonna say no, just because I don't know everything about Idrilla. That's it.
I
No.
understand. Young sir, with all due respect, I believe you refuse to acknowledge the beauty simply because you lack knowledge on the subject.
Acknowledge. Okay, acknowledge. I see what you did there. Very true though.
I cherish different ideas, but judging from this situation, since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Are you gonna fight me?
I earnestly request a chivalrous contest with you. Should I be fortunate enough to triumph, I ask you to acknowledge Idrilla the Beauty as the most peerless beauty of all.
Have you ever seen Idrilla in
To
person?
my lasting sadness, no.
Ah,
It is an unspoken rule of the Knights of Beauty that commandment is uttered before a battle between knights. I apologize.
you acknowledge me as a knight? That's kind of cool.
Forgive me for my lack of eloquence.
Dude, you're so welcome. Or is it the fact that you're fighting me? Oh,
Why are you fighting?
oh god.
Communicating with others can be a most difficult endeavor. It is through action alone that we can convey our intent faithfully. May you understand beauty.
Ooh, I like this. I like the song.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Awkward. Very awkward that physical is the main thing here. Actually, wait, not awkward. I have Clara. What am I saying?
Check out this awesome move.
And then, I don't know what Argenti's rosebuds do, but I froze to one.
Protect everyone too. Help me with your song.
Okay, I'm going to never use Bub's skill here. Diadem. Barrier? Okay. Why is this mic
I'm on guard.
lagging a little bit? Oh, I'm just gonna close some stuff. Alright. Oh, it's a shield. Is it like just hit once? Okay, cool.
Commencing annihilation.
Alright.
Try that again.
There we go. Let's go that he's a boss fight. Okay, I'll be honest though, I did accidentally spoil myself because I was just doing some Forgotten Hall stuff, and I saw his icon pop up. I didn't play through that Forgotten Hall, but it's like, ah, shit, he's a boss fight. Which I feel like I would have been able to surmise with the silhouette, but it's still like a shame that I did that to myself. No, stop, Argenti. I do like how it's specified, like, specifically, enemy Argenti, just cause, you know. Ooh. Straight up damage boost, huh?
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's see if I can.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Wait, do I have the thing where I can go again if I kill with this ult?
Lance at the ready.
And check. Die. Oh, okay. So the white one is the barrier, the red one is the damage. What the fuck was my ult? I can't tell if the volume's just not working well or what.
Sorry to interrupt whatever's happening here. Forgive the interruption, but I just spoke with Himiko. The situation is more urgent than we imagined.
Oh. Thanks for tagging me out, Mr. Yang.
You're welcome. Just doing my job.
My deepest apologies, Mr. Yang. My concentration has been solely centered on my conversation with him. Now, it is only fitting to disclose the main reason for my presence here. To work jointly in resolving the crisis before us. I was piloting the one and only through the galaxy when I discovered Velite, an IPC worker who accidentally fell into a huge cave, from which I saved him.
Oh, that's nice.
Upon saving Velite, I altered my flight course to accompany him to his original location. Consequently, I inadvertently ended up on the Express's navigational trajectory.
Ew. Who's Velite?
According to him, he is an IPC worker. I believe he's currently resting in the carriage. He is still in a state of shock. He swore to follow Adrilla the goddess after being impressed by what he saw during our adventure.
Wow. Why did he rear-end? Oh, he already said it. I'm just not going to say this second. Why did he rear-end the Express?
Thank you for coming. It'll be a first for the Express to work alongside the Knights of Beauty.
First or well. What do we do now?
Enjoy the present moment.
Uh-huh. And then...
Continue to enjoy the present moment.
Oh no. Looks like you're really here to make friends.
You misunderstand. I must first wholeheartedly enjoy the red night of the universe before I can discover an inharmonious pitch. These two things are correlated. Once I discover the cause, I shall destroy it.
So just kind of like wait and see, essentially.
Well, try not to take too long. Things could deteriorate at any moment.
That's what he's doing, right?
Could you please go check on Velite? He looks uneasy. He's a guest of ours, after all.
Alright. What does everyone have to say?
How do we stand? Is there a way to resolve this situation?
Pom-Pom's still thinking.
What a fascinating encounter. There's nothing more captivating.
That sounds familiar.
What was that all about? It does seem like you're on better terms after the fight.
March is the only different dialogue? This plant right here, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, hold on.
Young sir, may I help you? I am currently enjoying the present moment.
Wow. I vibe with that.
Could you please go check on Velite? He looks uneasy. He is a guest of ours, after all.
Velite.
What is it? Here to cheer me up? Save your breath. Your intentions might as well be written on your forehead.
Okay. Is there a reason why
I'm
it's
just a
bad?
small-time IPC worker. That Argenti rescued me. I don't know anything, and I can't help you guys. I want to go home and have dinner. Once we're out of this jam.
I heard you became a follower of Eon of Beauty. Is that true?
Did Argenti tell you that?
That sounds like he really isn't.
Oh, that guy is unbelievable. Before he rescued me, he said something like, "You must pledge to acknowledge Adrilla, the beauty, as the most peerless beauty of all." I told him I'd marry her if he'd liked, as long as he got me out of that stinking cave first. And he refused! I couldn't believe it.
Maybe it's because he can't marry Adrilla.
My life was on the line, so I just repeated after him. Adrilla, the beauty, etc. You get the picture. Then he corrected me. It's Adrilla, not Adrilla. Who came up with such an awkward-sounding name? I'm a pencil pusher. What the heck do I know about the Eon of Beauty?
Well, you know it's pronounced Adrilla now, right? So.
But of course, I
learning
repeated it
something.
again in order to survive. Adrilla the Beauty, the most peerless beauty of them all! Just like that.
Can you be more? Can you be more positive?
Do you think I like being negative? My friend, this is what's known as falling prey to the grim reality of life. Understand?
Yeah, but you're not really. You're just being a fucking Debbie Downer, okay? Like honestly, I'd eject you. Just get out the airlock, okay? If you're just gonna be a Debbie Downer and bring down the morale.
When
of
I was
everyone.
young, I assumed my life would be like a novel. I wanted to be a pilot, flying through outer space, exploring the universe in a grand spaceship. But then my parents told me I'd have to work for the IPC and make a bunch of money to fulfill my dreams.
Money. Did you manage to make a bunch of money in the end?
What do you think? Do rich people make forced vows in caves?
Maybe.
I gave up my unrealistic dream of becoming a pilot and worked for the IPC instead. I guess I'm living the life of a supporting character now.
Okay. Personal thing. I don't like it when people's like, "Oh, dude, I'm just a fucking mob character in this whole like, in this other person's story." It's like, it's your life. Live your life, please. Don't. It's fine if you think that way. That I get like. Think that way. Feel free, but I don't know. Come on, have a bit more. I don't know. Cherish the fact that you're alive. You know, you got people around you. I imagine, Velite. You got your parents that told you to work at the IPC.
But after running into Argenti, I had an idea. Perhaps I could make some money with him and turn my life around.
That's a spirit. See, that's something.
He's tall, handsome, and a knight. Packaged and marketed the right way, I'm sure he'll pique a lot of interest.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also on the like opposite end of the spectrum, like don't be like I'm the main character. Everyone else is a fucking side character. Get the fuck out of my way. All right. I am everything. I am the world. You are just a speck of dust that I'm stepping on. You're just a speck of dust that I have to sweep away every now and again. Okay. Don't get in my way.
I told him about my idea that he could advocate for the beauty while also incorporating currency as a notion of beauty. That would allow him to preach more efficiently. He was very impressed.
So you're soliciting?
I'm planning to contact the marketing development department as soon as I'm off the express. He'll make a great IPC product spokesperson, and I can be his agent. Now, the question remains, will this guy shine brighter as an image-focused idol, or should we showcase his formidable talents and mold him into a powerful star?
I don't like this guy. I really don't like this guy. I just don't like him. Just fucking instantly like trying to cap profit off him. Like once you do, are you gonna chase your dreams? I fucking doubt it, but whatever. It's fine. What are you talking about? Argenti can make his own
It's called
choices.
facing reality, embracing it, and then conquering it. So when can I get off the express? I need you guys to solve this traffic jam problem ASAP.
You don't deserve a bird, please. That's enough of your weird ideas. Come help
Are you
us.
even listening to me? All right, I have nowhere else to be. Let's go.
Yeah, I was listening to you.
Huh? What was that sound? Did someone scream?
Yeah. You just spoke them.
Young sir, may I help you?
Well,
Any progress?
There was a strange sound. It was terrifying. Did you hear it?
I did. I'm gonna grab food though. I got a burger.
Pom-Pom knows the express inside and out. It definitely wasn't the train.
Yeah, that sounded more like a barrel sound of some sort, if you ask me.
Is it possible that the jolt just now damaged the express? Did something manage to sneak in?
Maybe?
Do we know where the sound came from?
It sounded like it came from the passenger cabins. Or the conductor's cabin.
Bones are big for this thing. Also, it's got like sesame seeds on both sides.
But those are in opposite directions. How about we go check our own rooms?
Smart. Remember checking it. I've got a bad. Nah, you know what? Remember to check under the bed.
Read the room. Enough with the mean jokes. Now's the time for action. I'm gonna go check my room. If there's a problem, I'll let you know.
Luck.
March has a point. Pom-Pom will go check the conductor's cabin.
Our perspective? Uh-oh.
Is that me? What's she saying? I know your past. The things you want to see, to touch, to know. Your home, family, friends, emotions, what you love and what you despise.
If we do learn March's past through this, that'd be insane, but I feel like this is all just like, I am what you want, or your inner desire of some sort.
I'm the complete March 7th, with all of your forgotten memories.
Say your name.
Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me?
What's your name? What's your name? If you're a real March, if you've got all the memories, what's your fucking name?
Why did you stop talking? Oh, what kind of creepy...
March, can you hear me?
Huh? My phone. Himeko, there's something really weird happening.
Is it just Himiko? March?
I know. March, get out of there right now.
But...
March, just cut to black.
March, please reply. Have you left the room?
Uh-oh.
Did something happen to March? Not good. I need you and Don Hung to check on March.
Will do.
I'll accompany you. Velite, you too.
Thanks, Argenti. We really don't need Velite, though.
Alright, if things get dangerous, I'll hide behind you.
If anything, Velite should... We should just send Velite in first, and then, like, if we don't hear from him, we go in after, okay? Did I click? Whoops. Support March 7th. I'm just gonna... There we go.
It's an insect?
It's a swarm?
Ugliness. The inharmonious pitch has surfaced. Honor compels us to vanquish this dissonance.
Isn't that, is its name Azeroth? You know, propagation. I don't know that much. I didn't really read much for it. Okay, I'm just gonna ult with Clara first.
I want to protect everyone too.
I think this is a good start.
Help me, Mr. Soft!
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
As you could bet.
Definitely the swarm.
You can't run!
Also under the impression that propagation stuff is all dead, but
Try that
I
again!
should read more about it over the time. Shield Clara.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's put it off. Maybe above attack.
I'm on guard.
No, yes? Okay. Good start. Let's go for this. Since I have the mark of counter, double damage.
Stay back, Clara.
That was so scary! It was like a long-lost twin sister had suddenly appeared out of nowhere. I can't believe it was only a bug.
I did not envision seeing true stings again.
Yeah, it fucking suck.
Huh?
There was a whole bunch of those bugs chasing me when Argenti found me in the cave.
I was under the impression that I had successfully routed all of them. However, it appears that the stings continue to pursue us.
Well, that's fun.
Could it be? Velite, perhaps you still bear sting pheromones on your body.
And how do you bear them?
Huh? Farah who? What is that? Is that bad?
You don't know what pheromone is?
Yes, I've read about true stings in the databank. They emit fibrous particles from their wings during flight, the inhalation of which can induce perceptual distortions and hallucinations. I'm afraid March may have inhaled some of these particles. And that's why she saw another version of herself in the room.
So that was just a hallucination? Huh. Why do I feel kinda disappointed?
It's pretty obvious, but because you don't want to know the truth about your past.
Wait, I thought hallucinations were supposed to be completely random. Why did I see an identical me?
It's probably something to try to keep the prey
Did
stationary.
it do anything strange?
It said it knew about my past. And then it stopped talking.
I'm afraid that's not enough information for us to draw a conclusion. My concern is that numerous stings may have already infested the Express. Their elusive nature helps them stay in the shadows, but they may also be roaming freely. We have to prevent them from propagating. If not...
They'll fucking breed like flies.
Oh, I don't want to see a bunch of marches roaming around the Express. One of me is enough.
What do you mean by that, do you?
We're on the same page.
Damn, don't know. Damn. Room's got a different vibe with this lighting. Go back to the parlor car and look around. I'm gonna open this. Yep, there's no Donhungs. How did March inhale it and where? Because she was pretty close proximity to everyone else, in my opinion. Anyway, let's see what they have to say. Nothing? Nothing? Unless they're also hallucinations. Oh no.
This isn't good. Evidence of a swarm is apparent, and it looks like several eggs are on the verge of hatching.
Do we have nihility?
They're embryos
Or
for now, but their transformation into larvae
Blessings.
could be imminent. And their growth may exceed our initial estimates.
This is a race against the clock.
Check around the express.
The first suspect is Pom Pom. You observe that Pom Pom's tail is impeccably groomed, clean, fluffy, and smelling nice, with no signs of anything out of the ordinary. You fight off the impulse to reach over and feel it. It probably is really fluffy. All appears to be in order, except for a small bunch of what is likely highlighted hair. Although you can't be completely sure, there's nothing amiss with Mr. Yang's hair.
What are you up to?
You're pretty convinced that the world standing in front of you is real. Best to back away before it gets grumpy. There's earwigs here. The photograph. You realize that the eggs have started humming, creating a symphony of sorts, and it captivates you. You invariably notice that for some people, what they say sounds better than what they actually do. Actions and words. Driven by your sense of justice, you eradicated the eggs. Okay. You discover an egg. Now and then, you've wished for a world with less bewildering things. But the moment you discovered there was a real chance of them being eaten, your sense of justice prompted you to take down the enemy. All things considered, even if you have no use for it, you can't let it benefit another party. To find a faster way to search. Yeah, there's probably some scanner thing, maybe?
More eggs! The sting's propagated on the express! Are there eggs in my shoes?
The clock is ticking! We need to find a more efficient method. Act quickly! Let Pom Pom think. Every one of us should be involved! Valente!
Well, you have a good idea?
Use your brain and think of something!
Oops.
What? What am I doing? Well, as a conductor, don't you have any emergency procedures in place?
I doubt for true stings.
Oh, now that you mention it, Pom Pom does have a backup measure.
Oh.
We'll need... This mobile express cleaner should come in handy. I was planning to use it to sweep the express's ceiling during spring cleaning.
Two birds, one stone.
Got a nifty wide-angle lens on it. Once we zip it up into the air, we'll have eyes on the whole scene. Not a single nook or cranny will be able to hide from us. I mean, I know this isn't what it's meant for, but we have no other choice. If you think you can do this, I'll start piloting. Watch carefully. I'll be cleaning out the nooks and crannies as we go. All right, let's do this. Where do you want to check first?
The car seats. Nothing's wrong with the seat's red leather. You feel the urge to trace your finger along the edge of the seat's depression. No one ever appreciates the weight these seats have to
Stay
uphold.
alert. Now's not the time for relaxing. Let's check somewhere else.
Nice little UI there. Under the car seats, you stare at the dark shadow cast by the car seat, imagining an eye staring back. You start to panic and want to get away.
Nothing out of place here.
You feel disheartened, but until you remember your duty to seek out the storm, time to search in another area. The plant of the corridor. Oh, the plant. Argenti insists it's a potted plant with the ability to think, prompting you the question, does it really have intellectual capabilities? You struggle to persuade yourself that this is nothing more than a typical potted plant, lacking any unusual traits that set it apart from regular flora. Yet you can't shake the idea that the soil in the potted plant might actually be the scrumptious chocolate powder. We're sampling the next time around.
What are you doing?
The soil?
Nothing out of the ordinary here. Maybe we should check the faraway cars. What do you think? Stay focused. You need to check every corner.
I have,
Mind
so
if
far.
I take it for a spin? This little gadget could be the next big thing in spaceship cleanliness. Even Argenti could put his name to it. I'll jot that down. Let's carry on.
I hate you so much. Let's start with March 7th's room, just because, like, there was already a bug. March's room is pink and bright, nothing's out of the ordinary. You find yourself counting your fluffy animals.
Still awake?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's not fluffy, but if it was fluffy, that'd be 5. Don Hunk's room. A knight and his bug knight. Nothing to see here. Hold on. Uh-oh. Are your eyes always like that?
You must be the creature that he mentioned. Does it bother you that people deem you cute? Believe me when I say that you are more than cute, my friend. You are a delightful ball of pure charm. Needless to say, it is an honor to encounter beings such as yourself. But I shall never
Argenti.
give up my spiritual training. If this crisis cannot be averted, I shall die for the glory of the night.
Oh, does he know?
What's going on? Why is he chatting with these bugs?
I think he's also fallen into a hallucination.
Is he seeing another him?
I don't think so. I think he may be perceiving an unfamiliar presence.
The Wapapoo.
Well, let's go save him.
Okay. Go support Argentine delusion. Thankfully, it's only like 1% of the time getting hit by delusion, but...
Beautiful beings. Are you disciples?
He looks beyond saving.
He could be in considerable danger. Let's proceed.
Let's go. Boom. Ow. You know what? I'm gonna try to freeze you guys.
Try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Fuck you. None of this baloney that you're trying to pull, okay? Two person. Can't break yet. But, I can do this. Then, you know, go from there.
My turn.
Shield Clara, even though Bub is only taking damage.
Try that again.
Okay. I don't like that. I'm pretty sure, like, explosive taunts people. If
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Hiya! Oop. Let's see. Will them? No, it won't. Best I can do is... No, wait, actually... I do this, and they're weak to physical, so... Clara? Yes. Perfect. Break those guys.
To protect everyone too.
Gets Farog to lend a hand. Nice try. Here we go. Blast.
You can't run.
Who's next? Ah, fuck you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't blow up. Okay. So as long as I keep breaking, I don't have to worry about the division. Or not division, but the suicide attack. Yep. Oh, this could be it, actually. If the explosion does enough. Yeah. Good old chain explosion. Done.
I must apologize. I cannot believe that such a beautiful creature was merely a hallucination. Its deceptive and threatening nature is much uglier than its appearance would suggest.
You mentioned this thing transformed into an object of beauty. Something that he once spoke of, but that you never personally encountered.
The Wababoo.
Yes, it was something he mentioned that I wanted to see in person.
When did I mention this?
I see. This, together with the fact that March's hallucination claimed to know her past, suggests that these visions feed on people's subjective experiences and long-term sentiments. In order to take the form of what they personally desire.
That's basically what I thought it was. I said inner desire, but yeah, I think I was close.
So, in Argenti's eyes, Wababoos are a thing of beauty. But my past isn't something I'm constantly thinking about. I have plenty of other dreams.
It's definitely one of the things you want most, though.
That's not how it works. The desire to know your past embodies purity itself. A thing of immense value.
I wonder if the dying words of those ugly menaces can be trusted. As the saying goes, even an insect speaks kind words when death is near.
I never heard that line.
Are you implying that the insect imparted you with a message prior to its demise?
Correct. Its final words were, "Celebrate this superficial victory, for you will never be able to acknowledge the existence of the Overlord."
Let's ignore the fact that you understand insect speak for now. That sentence...
Lord. Is it the swarm boss?
Wait, I think I understand. When reading through the chronicles of interdimensional insects in the databank, I came across a species that had only been described in records. Due to the lack of research samples, the author gave it a tentative name. Giant sting.
I hope it's not 3
This
phases.
species can reach tremendous proportions and is big enough to swallow an entire star knot. I believe the Overlord Argenti mentioned could be referring to this colossal being. And we're
Targeted by it. Its prey?
I think I understand. We are in the belly of the beast.
Oh, it swallowed the entire express? It's that
yes, that's my theory.
big? Dang. How do we kill it?
See, that would explain what Velite and I experienced earlier.
What do you mean?
Did Velite mention that he was trapped in a dark and enormous cave when we first met?
Was that the...
Now that I think on it, we did hear sounds akin to swallowing and other movements from the cave.
Yes, and your flight path happened to intersect with the Express's star rail, meaning we might have encountered the very same giant sting. Now, we need to see if we can prove the theory correct.
Oh, what is that?
Huh. It looks like our theory has already been confirmed. Let's talk to Mr. Yang.
Nice. Feels nice, you know, doing stuff with the Express crew again. Especially Don Hung, because Don Hung's been
It's so quiet. Someone say something.
absent for certain things.
After meeting all of you, I, Argenti, can die without regrets.
Wow.
Oh, never mind. I'm fine with silence.
I prefer not dying. Please. Welt.
How's it going? Has there been any progress?
Let me explain the situation.
Don Hung tells Welt that he thinks the Express is being swallowed by the giant sting.
I see. If the Express has been swallowed, then perhaps we could try pushing the Express's engine into a temporary state of overload and use the momentum to burst out of the giant sting's body.
We'll be able to handle it. Also, what will happen to the one and only? Why don't we just warp out of this place?
Warp jumping requires a lot of preparation, and it might alert the swarm.
Okay,
It
yeah,
would
that'd
be
bad.
risky. The engine might overheat and burst into flames. Still, I don't have any better ideas.
We can use the 6-phase ice if we need
I
to.
am not fond of this idea.
Do you have an idea, Argenti?
Could it fail?
Yeah.
In a word, yes. The outer components of the Express may well be melting in gastric acid as we speak.
Oh.
It would seem our enormous, hideous enemy is right outside.
No. So my teddy bears and bunnies are gonna be liquefied by stomach acid? I've had them for ages. I need to find a way to save them.
Also us.
Let's stay calm. I need some time to check the engine with Himiko. For now, just try and take your minds off the situation.
It's all right. We're in this together.
Yeah.
Have you noticed? Morale on the Express is low.
Comfort everyone's negative mood. I can do that. Or try.
Desires? I don't have any desires. I'm busy working every day. Even if I did have one, it's been long forgotten.
I personally don't care, but
Come
I
to
need
think
to
of
cheer
it,
you up.
maybe the IPC made me immune to hallucinations.
Can I cheer up Marcher?
The Express is melting?
How is this even possible? I've been swallowed by a cave twice now. Is this my destiny?
If it's your destiny, I don't want to share it with
We
you.
need to get out of this thing's stomach as soon as possible. Pom-Pom doesn't want the Express to sustain damage.
Everyone, just calm down.
And then I'm glad the glass is pretty durable. Holy shit.
Calm yourselves, all of you. I'm bidding farewell to this flora. After having made friends with all the beings on the Express, and having discussed the beauty with each of you, I can now depart this mortal coil without regret.
Ugh, can you and the fern get a room already? How can anyone establish a bond with a houseplant? Although, I guess you could say the same about me and my teddy bears.
Oh, you're related.
The Express is home to all of us. No matter what happens, we're in this together. Woohoo! You're back! Although I guess that doesn't change our odds.
But we might be more open to
Who knew our
planning
first
stuff.
meeting would be our last? It's hopeless. I'll just spend the rest of my short life listening to your ramblings about the Express, I suppose.
Yeah, well, if he died, I would not mind.
This
It's kind
won't
of
be
fucked
our
up, but
last meeting. But I'm happy the Express has started to grow on you. Now, where should Pom-Pom start the story?
Are you really about to tell a story? Look, it's been nice meeting you and all, and I'd love to shoot the breeze. But are you people really just going to give up? Who knew our first meeting would be our last? It's hopeless. I'll just spend the rest of my short life listening to your ramblings about the Express, I suppose.
eat shit.
Velite, I will escort you to your destination. A knight always keeps his word.
Don't assume you can reassure me that easily. I've got a heart of stone, you hear?
Cool.
Okay, that's enough. In times like this, we should be trying to give each other hope.
You're worried about this Express, just like everyone else, right?
No, the Express is strong. I'm sure we can think of something.
Alright, what's the
It's
situation?
all right. We're in this together.
Hell yeah.
It's rare to see March genuinely worried. But given the circumstances, maybe you could try reassuring some of the crew.
I already tried.
The Express has faced all kinds of obstacles on its journey. Today is just another one. It's no reason to stop trailblazing. Such is the very essence of trailblazing. It is through these trials that we find wisdom and maturity.
And we also learn how to deal with giant stings, eventually.
I've completed the engine inspection. Though the warp device isn't immediately operational, I believe we can still manage brief spurts of acceleration. Unless there are any major objections, I'll begin preparations.
Go for it. 'Cause it's either that or we just wait out our deaths, and I don't
Mr.
feel like
Yang,
melting.
one moment, please. I've suddenly happened upon an idea that might
Oh.
just help resolve our crisis. While the Express is being prepared, I would like to speak with him in private.
Oh, why do you need me in specific?
Seriously? Can't you just tell all of us?
Were I to air such a proposition among you, verily, it would be dismissed in an instant. Yet, as a knight, it is my duty to aid the Express in resolving this issue.
Oh, so you're a mind reader now too?
At this stage, any plan is a plan worth hearing. March, hang fire. Let's see where this leads us.
Thank you.
I like Argenti.
This
I
is
respect
really
this,
a curveball. You couldn't make it up.
I respect the way he, goes about his faith.
It's all right. We're in this together.
Also, it's funny because he just talks plants, I
The
guess.
exterior of the Express might be melting in gastric acid. I can't even imagine what it must look like.
I don't want to think about it too much, but I imagine it's like rusting paint.
So the train has been swallowed by a giant bug? And we're inside its stomach?
Yep.
Desires? I'm
Shut
busy
up.
work, come
Eat
to think
shit.
of it.
Go. Fuck off. Alright, Argenti, let me hear your plan.
I apologize for being so abrupt. You must find me strange for wanting to speak with you alone.
I'm willing to hear out why.
I will tell it to you straight. I have a strong sense that, as a knight of beauty, I have a duty to fight this battle.
Okay.
I propose that I disembark from the Express to confront the giant sting directly. My strategy is to pierce its stomach with my lance, triggering spasms that may cause it to eject the Express.
Well, what about you? By yourself?
It is challenging for me to articulate this phenomenon. Yet, when I observe certain entities, an indistinct sensation of beauty arises from my core, discernible only by instinct.
Okay, another thing I find cool about Argenti is like how he's really like no regrets. He's pretty
Perhaps
like
my long solitude
straightforward in that
traversing the
regard.
cosmos has made it difficult to discern where these sentiments originate. But as a knight, I realize my obligation is to safeguard the seed that embodies beauty, standing as a bulwark to defend it against all.
I'd rather you not do this by yourself, though.
The Astral Express is that seed. It feels warm, like a home to me. I am certain this is thanks to the strong friendship you have with one another. That is why I must swear to fight to protect this warmth, rather than be protected by it. I am willing, time and time again, to protect these seeds of beauty, to allow them to bloom into pure and radiant flowers, to demonstrate my devotion to them. It is an inherent part of the journey of Argenti.
Adrilla?
In the pursuit of defending beauty, I have bled into unconsciousness. And in the ensuing stupor, I have witnessed countless times their traces spreading from beneath my feet, reaching into the unknown before me.
Is this like you failed many times before? Or something else? Are they a hallucination?
My rational mind tells me yes, yet my heart tells me to believe. In those past hallucinations, I kept running. Their footprints on the mire-ridden path moved me to a sadness beyond tears. And every time, I was a breath away from catching a glimpse of their figure.
Are you fighting to see them? I feel like, based on how he's talking, it feels like that's the more apt reason.
Yes, this is my wish. It is a never-ending cycle of falling and standing up again. Each time I wander closer to death, it gets me closer to the path the beauty once walked.
Boy.
This is my vow as a knight of beauty.
This kind of sentiment, I could kind of believe Kafka potentially being a Knight of Beauty. I still am not like... I still think that's the lie, but I can kind of see it. Why did you want to talk to me alone? Yeah, I want to know. Why me? I know March was kind of like bad-mouthing you.
We were interrupted halfway through our battle. As a warrior, articulation has never been my forte. Yet, I still needed to impart the remaining half to you. I apologize. I've been rambling. As I said, articulation has never been my forte. Let us return to the point at hand. Do I have your support?
I'll do it. I support you.
You do? Thank you.
But I'd really rather you not go by it.
Your understanding is more precious than any treasure. I have faced many a traveler, encountered flattery and provocation aplenty. It is rare to find a spirit as pure as yours. In that case, please forgive my inappropriate manner. Our friendship is new, but was forged in the heat of battle, which I only wish we had been able to conclude. I hope now we may conclude it still, that I may leave without regret.
But you got a job to do.
I shall prove my will with the blade, defend my honor, and uphold my dignity with the protocol of combat. Win or lose, I will accept the outcome, and thus bid you farewell.
Alright.
My friend, it is an honor to fight against you.
Oh, great. Another walk in the park. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Alright, red for damage, white for damage. Let's go for the attack for now. Barrier.
Lance at the ready.
I'll attack with dog. That'll go with the barrier. Then
I'm not afraid of you.
go for the skill.
The flesh wound. You're fighting a gentleman. My gallant friend. Put forth all your might. Stay back, Clara.
Let's spell it.
Try that again.
Okay.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Shield down low.
Here, how can we lose?
The truth of life and death revealed.
Wait, I should have attacked then
This
ulted.
sanctuary is but a
stupid.
vision.
It didn't kill. Okay. Go march.
Try that again.
Blast on loyalty.
Okay.
You can't run.
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect
I'm gonna
everyone
hold
too.
Bub's ult because I do want to kill the red rose with Clara, preferably. I will get rid of the barrier, so this works out. Ah. Amor.
Commencing annihilation.
Alright. Go, Clara.
Behold this symbol of pure beauty.
Okay, well... Oh, wait a minute. I just realized that was a different one. I assumed he only had 2 types. And I was very, very wrong.
Try that again.
Rise to the challenge.
My turn.
Okay, let's ult
Try hard
first.
sometimes. Check out
And
this
then
awesome
I
move.
should shield Bub. Yeah, that's the play.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
I'll just attack with Dawn Hung. I'll attack this thing, I guess. Oop. Alright. Please attack Argenti so I can counter.
Duel commence.
Go away.
Ow.
You
It's
can't
just a boss
run.
attack though. Back res, god damn it.
Time to go on the offensive.
Okay. Hold off. Wait, this is the one where it
Never heard of it.
here's what I'm gonna do.
The truth of life and death revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Then I should be able to go again. Perfect. Yes.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking.
I'll
conflict.
attack because I want March to shield.
You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how
Dawn
can
Hung
we lose?
again, and then I'll shield her.
I need to be brave.
Will this be enough to get rid of the rose? No, not quite. It did bleed though, so ooh, there's the damage boost.
Try that again.
Rise to
Are you
the
gonna
challenge.
attack?
I want to
Again?
protect
This is only
everyone
phase
too.
1.
Help me, Mr. Bob.
I'm a little worried about phase 2. Every time it...
Friend, put forth all your might.
I shot him.
The flesh wound.
You can't run.
Clemency, never.
There we go.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
I'm on guard.
Rise to the challenge.
All right.
Bear witness.
I like this counter. Ah, not quite there. Maybe this one. Phase 2. What are you gonna do?
I'm not afraid of you.
I'll hold alt. Just so I can
The time is now.
yeah, I'll hold alt for Trailblazer until
Behold this symbol of pure
yes.
Lance ablaze.
Any? Okay, there's some.
Flaming lance. Forward.
rise to the challenge.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
This works. Is there any other new types of buds he's got?
You're fighting a gentleman.
I'm not gonna attack the fire weak ones because I'm gonna use Claro's skill to handle that aspect.
Step aside.
Focus on Argenti.
My turn.
And I guess I could just basic attack with March.
Pledge thy loyalty.
Go away. You can't run.
This works.
My gallant friend. Put forth all your might.
I will see.
Stay back, Clara. Rise to the
Try
challenge.
that again.
There we go. Starting to break more.
I need to be brave.
I break 3 of them.
Commencing annihilation.
Okay. I don't like the barrier. It only applies the barrier to Argenti. It does apply barrier to all of its enhanced then? Or soul fruit?
You can't run.
Is this enough to bring the swords down there? Okay. That gets rid of the barrier. Oh, more swords.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Swamp.
Nice. And then with this, Clara should get the damage boost. Come on.
Let the duel commence. My gallant friend. Put forth all your might.
Alright. Shield time.
Have the worst sting right there while I give you a present.
Clemency.
Slow, maybe? I'm not slow. But I'm still in. Oh, I'm not in this anymore.
With this sanctuary.
God
It's
damn
but
it.
a vision.
3%. I'll take it, considering he's not actually max out. Oh, good break
Too
damage.
late to repent.
34%.
Bear witness to honor. You're fighting a gentleman.
Come on.
Rise to the challenge.
Gotta try hard
I'll take
sometimes.
March, followed by
Check out this awesome move.
Bub. And then repeat the break cycle again.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
There we go.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Okay. Yeah, wherever you hit, doesn't matter. Kind of will count it.
Try that
Bub there.
The flesh wound, my gallant friend. Put forth all your might.
Ow.
Stay back, Clara. Rise
Okay.
to the challenge.
You can't run.
Not enough. Ah, shit. Well, Claire will finish it with a basic attack, I think.
Eliminating threat.
Or should I be fine if I beat him?
Have the worst luck.
I'm assuming I have to beat him anyway, but
Lance at
is
the
he gonna
ready.
be weakened when I think about it?
Rise to the challenge.
When it comes to fighting the giant sting?
Your demeanor, strength, and the etiquette of your combat. I admit you have won me over.
Everyone was probably just watching me fight.
Extraordinary and enjoyable in equal measure. Encountering an opponent of your caliber proves the existence of the beauty. The end of our battle signifies my departure. The moment has finally arrived for me to bid farewell to the Express.
Confident you can get out alive?
Dear friend, I assure you, I am not a reckless person. I will ready myself for the opportunity to escape.
That's good. Will we meet again?
I came to the Express to help you find a solution to this crisis. When my mission is complete, I shall venture back into the cosmos. But the cosmos is boundless. We may yet have another encounter.
Sounds good. I'm ready to say goodbye.
Excellent, dear friend.
Oh, that's just a joke.
After completing my mission here, I shall find somewhere else that requires my protection. Worry not. As a knight, I bear the resolve and honor of assured victory. My body, tempered by countless battles, will not easily be broken.
Hell yeah.
Such a brief, fortuitous encounter. It has been an honor knowing each and every one of you on the Express.
Likewise, likewise.
Let's go talk with the others.
So brief, so...
What? Argenti wants to leave the Express and fight the giant sting alone?
Yep.
What? Argenti wants to go by himself? No way! That's too dangerous!
Desires?
Oh.
I'm busy.
Why am I even talking to you? Fucking same shit.
The outer wall of the Express is probably...
He insisted on doing his duty.
Oh. Donald's like, yeah, you know what? I understand. What do you have to say, Walt?
So, how did your talk with Argenti go?
He wants to fight the giant sting by himself.
I see. Based on our dealings with him so far, I can't say I'm overly surprised. Sounds like the kind of plan a younger me might have come up with. But that doesn't mean I approve of it. How do you see things?
Well, besides it probably being our best chance of getting out, he's doing this because he wants to, and it's like for what he personally believes in. And he's not putting anyone else at risk, right? He's putting himself at risk, so I can respect that. I don't want him to die, but, you know, this is the choice he's made, and he seems completely at peace with it. I agree with Argenti.
I suppose it all depends on how you see his understanding of and devotion to the beauty. If you're certain, I trust your judgment.
I took a nap just now. I dreamt there was another me piloting Argenti's one and only. What's wrong with me? I never dream. After stealing Argenti's spaceship, I said to myself, go find Argenti. I'm not the type to start caring about people I've only just met. The dream made me feel a little uneasy. So what on earth is Argenti up to anyway?
Why are you here? He wants to fight the giant sting by himself.
What? He wants to fight that huge bug on his own? So all that talk of departing the mortal coil and bidding farewell to a plant, that was all serious? You refused him, right?
Are you worried about him?
Nonsense! Me? Care about him? Impossible! But if he dies, how am I going to turn my life around? I don't understand why he chose to die when he could live. Why is he so stubborn? All right, fine, I care about him.
There you go.
Ugh, why is he so difficult? Are his beliefs more important than his life? No way. I've got to talk some sense into him.
Help Velite start
It all depends on whether you support his dedication to that hallucination.
Was this like a choice?
The outer wall of the Express.
Wait, hold on. I don't like this now.
After jumping from the express, I shall pierce the wall of the giant sting's stomach. It should then violently convulse, so the express can escape the confines of its body. Velite, have you something to say?
It's reckless to put yourself in danger. Do you really have to fulfill your nightly duty? Isn't there another way? I just don't get it.
You too are worried for my safety. You may not have realized, but you have a unique and noble soul. I hope I can keep my promise to escort you to your destination.
You... Oh, what the heck? Fine. I can be brave too, you know. If you insist on doing this, then I'm coming with you.
Oh.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be alive right now. I may not be as strong as you, but I'll do whatever I can.
Oh, kudos to you, Velite.
I appreciate
I don't like
that.
you.
But it would be best for you to remain on the express.
You're impossible. Fine. It suddenly struck me that if it weren't for this accident, we would never have met, let alone become friends. My life is a third-rate fiction next to your heroic saga, but at least they coincided. So you still want to do it? Are we gonna say goodbye here? Then don't die. I'll be waiting for you. After we fix this mess, you've got some spokesperson duties at my company to attend to. Just make sure you come back in one piece.
Oh boy. Alright.
Do not worry. You will hear my shout. Idrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all. Once the express is safely out, I will devise my own exit plan and navigate my way to safety. Until next time.
Please don't let these be your last words.
Having witnessed this spectacle, I am sure you will come to grasp the depth of my convictions.
Alright.
Sanguine, eternal night of the universe, my existence professes a loyalty greater than the guileless.
Okay. Oh god, that is huge.
Hey, we made it.
Alright.
What is that? Did the express make the universe explode?
No, this is a hallucination caused by the giant sting.
Oh, what we want to see.
The commotion must have led to a great shedding of wing particles.
Huh? Then maybe the insect wasn't that big. Maybe it was all an illusion.
No, I think we're still in it.
I'm afraid not, March.
Wait, what? Huh? Hold on, wait, I didn't even get to see him.
I bet Argenti would think these fireworks were really beautiful.
Oh, I didn't even get to see him. Oh, fine, I'll imagine him piercing the stomach. Okay, cool.
We didn't know him very long, but he was a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
I hope he made it.
I also do.
The Express managed to escape the crisis, but Pom Pom still feels a little sad. Pom Pom wonders what happened to Argenti.
Velite just left the Express too. He looked really upset. I guess he didn't know what Argenti was thinking either.
The Knights of Beauty are made up of individuals who are used to traveling through the cosmos alone. They're difficult to understand, and the starry sky is their home. Perhaps this fireworks show is a symbol of his honor.
But the fireworks...
And the starry sky?
He didn't see it.
He has his own goals. And struggles. After all, the Eon of Beauty has likely already fallen.
Oh, that's kind of sad in that perspective. Was like just wanting to join the Eon of Beauty and Death.
You mean Adrilla? The one he wouldn't stop talking about? But he said he'd find them and fulfill his duty to protect them.
The fact that Adrilla has fallen is tacitly acknowledged by some Knights of Beauty. Naturally, there are others who don't want to believe it. Like the one you met. He probably thinks that Adrilla is simply missing, hiding somewhere beyond the reach of mortals. The crisis is over, and our unexpected guest has left. But I think there's still something we should talk about.
Cleaning the
In
drink.
your opinion,
Oh.
what is beauty?
That which exists between the crew.
Oh, that's a good answer. Beauty takes many forms, and different people have different answers. I wonder what exactly it is that the Knights of Beauty are pursuing through the cosmos. Let's assume that Argenti finds the missing Adrilla. Will he be able to recognize them with his human eyes? Or, obsessed with his version of them, will he turn a blind eye and not even see them for who they are?
It did seem like he had a kind of tunnel vision. And it sounded like he was holding himself to unreachable standards to attain his dreams. I didn't quite wrap my head around him. I guess if we're ever back in Belobog and see a red-headed knight shouting into trash cans, "Idrilla! Are you in there? Idrilla!" I won't be surprised. But so what? I still think he was a nice guy. Even if he was a bit weird.
Yeah, that's a good guy.
Where were we supposed to be going again?
Autopia. Oh. Yes, he is safe. Bub, are you all safe and sound? I am sincerely worried. Huh? Enough about us. Huh? Ah! 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 It's Argenti! Argenti! I knew it, you're still alive! So good to see that you made it through. Oh, this isn't a hallucination. The moment a knight enters battle, they should already have full belief in their victory. When I fought against it, it was as if the light of beauty protected me. Whatever happened next, alas, I do not recall. But the true stings mayhaps have a case of bath breath. Something akin to, indigestion. Afterwards, I spent a long time wiping and polishing my armor. That's great. I want to start crying. Papa will drive the express over to pick you up. Ah, sick. Cosmic sacrifice for love. Gentleman's fantasy. Armageddon. He's okay. Or it's a hallucination. I don't know. I really hope he's just okay. Please, don't fuck with me, Gabe. I do not need this right now. The Tingian stuff is enough. There we go. Alright. Claim that. Alright, that's the companion mission. It took me an hour and a half. Good timing. Argenti's a really cool guy. That's, like, I don't know. I feel like I've said like enough of why I think why I like him. I remember when he was announced, I was like, easy skip. I'm still gonna skip him, mind you, but he's a cool guy. I like him. I can see like I would like to pull him. Not this moment because I'd rather try for Acheron or maybe Jingyuan. It depends on when Jingyuan gets reran. Because if Acheron gets released within like a patch or two as Jingyuan, then fuck, I'm just gonna go for Acheron, right? But yeah. Goddamn. Anyway, I am at something pity. I forget what the pity is for this. I'm getting very close though. 4, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm at 60. So I'm a 10 pull. Technically 10 pulls away from getting getting a 5-star, which I hope It's either Welt or Himiko. I get either of those two, fantastic. Then I can use my additional rewards to get one or the other. Anyway, I'm done with that part. Oh yeah, I did mention I kind of spoiled myself, so
Do you want to enter the
just to show. Right here. Yeah. I wonder if we'll ever see Adrilla. I hope Adrilla lives up to the vision that Argenti has of her, but I have doubts about that. Either Adrilla is just dead, or Adrilla is not what he believes her to be. Anyway, I really need to go to the washroom, and I'm just gonna leave it here, because... You know what? No one's watching this. Well, actually, technically one person's watching this, but you know what I mean. So, whatever. I need to go rush into Burger's hitting me now. Back. And now, well, since I'm all done this, I'm going to just switch gears to a different game now. I think I already finished my dailies for this. Yep. Okay. So, I am going to now do the Genshin event. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Genshin event. Because I haven't done my daily commissions yet for Genshin. I feel like doing at least the first part of the event and whatnot will be enough to get everything I need for it. So yeah, I'll do that. I think I have to like, what, 4 a.m.? I think 2 hours should be enough time, hopefully. And then after that, I'll just head to bed. Yeah. I'm following that. I guess I'm good for doing stuff for Honkai right now. I don't need to, like, there's nothing I need to, like, record or stream. At least until Wednesday, I think, when, or need to / want to. Until Wednesday, when the new version comes out for the game. So yeah, I will do that. Okay. Genshin's loading right now, so it'll take a bit, but then I will do what I want to or need to do for it once it's done loading in. I'm tired. Not tired enough to kind of fall asleep right away yet, but definitely fatigued. Like, my head is pulsing a bit there. Thanks to my awesome sleep habits. Big fan of how I sleep. Really love it. Game is still loading, but alright. Ah. Okay. So I unlocked this. I'm gonna go to the quest. Oh, music. I should probably claim that. Yep. I do want to also do Navia's story quest at some point. I don't know when I want to do that, but I want to do that. Oh, it's weird, you know, I've kind of noticed something. I feel strangely more talkative when it's late at night when it comes to streaming, which I don't know. Maybe it's because, like, I'm not, like, I wouldn't say I'm more awake per se, or maybe I am, I don't know. I don't like it, though, in the sense that it's just like, ah, shit.
I await your instruction.
Maybe not Ningguang. Let's do this.
Sure.
Yeah, this seems fine. Ayaka's gonna be in the event. I have Navia. Furier's in the event too. The only one missing is Chevroze. Chevroze. And then whoever this is from Inazuma, I'm assuming, but she's not even a playable character yet, so don't need to worry about that. She 5-star or 4-star? I'm assuming she's playable. Well, she be a Baiju type character where it takes like 2 or 3 years for her to release. To square. Could I have warped? Yeah, I could have warped there. Oh, look at the stall. Here we are.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
Oh yeah, one thing. I will say, if the event isn't interesting enough to me, I'm not going to stream it. But it should be pretty good.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
Yeah, because for the events, it's a lot of story stuff usually for these types of
What
events.
about my film?
I don't know.
Well,
Deal with it.
I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Until someone steps in.
Oh.
What the fuck was that cry? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Oh shit, he's someone I met? Oh no. Who's Xavier?
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
It's been a while.
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Okay, one thing that annoys me about Genshin, there's a lot of choices in the game where each dialogue choice is really just this one leads into that one. This one leads into this one. Like, I don't know. It's been a while has nothing to do with I was doing just fine. It's the how are you doing? So it's probably just like, it's been a while. How are you doing? Rather than like, I just saw Chevroze there.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
The Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
Film festival in Fontaine.
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in.
The quadruple F.
The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria.
The first Hydro Archon?
The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
What the hell is that sound effect?
Ah, I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Fair, I do, when I explain some things, I do feel like I don't explain it well. So just reciting it definitely helps with that.
By the way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
And the Iridori Festival in
Yes,
Inazuma.
those are festivals of a similar variety.
Forgot about that?
Who doesn't like a good festival?
Also
And just
the...
like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year.
What was the Sumira
To
one?
commemorate the Loch Knights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
It's not Halloween season, but okay.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun.
It's
But
December.
how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
Is it? Oh, I don't know much about it, but I'm assuming it's similar to the Hollywood Film Festival
The what award?
or something, or just something where like amateurs can submit their films.
The Farina Award! You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Huh. Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
I'm assuming Ayaka's here too, then? Well, obviously she's here, but like, is she one of the actors? She runs the clothing store in the Court of Fontaine.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too.
Oh, wait, did Navia say that? That was in the Historic Wrestling ship.
How to describe
I haven't played it yet.
Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress. Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma.
Nice.
Chiori is acquainted with all
Oh,
the actors
Inazuma,
I've
that's
invited
what
from
I love.
Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Alright. The crack of muskets breaking the silence. I like how it gives like some shot. Or no. Ah, the Fontanalia Film Festival. Oh, cool. I can just do those. I'm not going to do this quite yet. Hello. I noticed you. You're just gonna chill and look? Alright. I will talk to you at some other point. Where's the one? Where's the one for the... Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. Where is the one? Festive event? Oh. On Tenalia film? Oh my god. Wow. Our 4 acts are already... 4 of them are already unlocked. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's just fast travel. Ayaka and whoever that other person is from Inazuma, I'm assuming. Curious. Come on. The Clementine one. I did call it, right? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, second floor. There we are. Here we are. That's new character. Who are you? You look neat. Interesting heels too. I would not wear those, but you know, go for it.
Miss Chiori?
Oh, that's Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aqua Bus hasn't even arrived yet.
Huh.
Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Does she have a vision on her? I can't
Pleased
see
to
it.
meet you.
Geo, okay.
Likewise, we've heard the owner
I
of
guess I
Chiori
guess based on
Boutique
color
is a
scheme.
skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
The way Navia's wardrobe comes together is really
Why,
exceptional.
thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Yep.
Well, it's like this.
And then recap. Blah blah blah. I fucking investor back out.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Terms and conditions.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
There you go.
Thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
How about the spina di
We need to
risula?
move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
One might be after a experience outside of Inazuma. Yes? Oh, there's Ayato. And there's Ayaka. There's Yoimiya. Who else is here? Oh, just those two.
Really? Then where do you live? We Malazines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
I was expecting Ayato to be here too, because he's usually busy with
Oh,
shit. I guess
You're
Ayaka
pretty
too. but-
tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Yoimiya I can believe because she's pretty.
But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of
Free-spirited.
Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
Anything to say, Ayato?
This is our stop.
Okay.
Oh, we've arrived. But I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
I also enjoyed Abel's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
I'm glad to see Inazuma people again though,
Thank
because
you
goddamn,
so much.
I feel like
I'm usually working here on the Sakura bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
I've already said it, but I feel like they get neglected a lot. Like, when was the last Inazuma 5-star character that came out? And Matsuda for that
Court of
matter.
Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a
Are they gonna
fruitful
notice?
trip here in Fontaine.
Right, we noticed.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
And I would always get the lead role.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So
That's
I could
fair,
only
actually.
keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
The power of my
Oh, so you all know
connections.
each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh?
Alright.
Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Hell yeah.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Transition. Now we eat food. I'm just gonna finish this like first act of it and then I'll be good. Whoa.
Wow, the
Fish
buildings
eye.
in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
It'll actually be interesting to see Navia meeting the Kamisatos now I think about it. Because, Navia's on the path to restoring the Spina di Rosula. And the Kamisatos have already kind of like went through that process, right? So, hopefully they talk about that at least once. As I feel like that's like definitely a good bit of like where they may be able to relate to each other. Oh, different icon. Power fast travel. Give me there. I'm probably just gonna fast travel a lot and do a lot of dialogue because it's Genshin. Honkai's got a good mix of combat and dialogue because you have to go to a new area each time. Genshin doesn't have that freedom.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
He has his own taste. It's actually fine.
Well, I've already
shouldn't charge
assembled
him for
most
it.
of the film crew, a lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read this
Not
script
three.
recently on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Money.
What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, it'll be at the Opera de Picles.
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
That's when Navi shows up. Or the Kamisatas pull their...
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
I think they have more than enough money.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Smart.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Well, they got the reasons
Not
for
at
it.
all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be with Xavier. It'd be funny if Ayato meets Risley.
All right.
Just
I'll
'cause
do as you
Dimitri
say.
and Claude.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough Mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Oh boy.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
We can help too.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
I think this was all just a big scam by Xavier.
Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen. So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics.
Is Clapper like the tape reel?
I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
Yeah, please tell me.
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Oh, the action
Yes,
thing.
that's right. Are you interested in that job?
It'd be easy for
Sure,
Clapper.
Paimon's always wanted to try that.
Alright, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
So we need director, director's assistant.
When it comes to using a camera, Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I still don't remember.
I'm
when I
sure that's
worked
due
with
to the
Xavier.
traveler's journey across Devat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
I wonder if it was that on the furnace.
What do you say,
I
Traveler?
remember a guy for
Are
Fontaine,
you
but I
interested
don't
in
know
the
if it was
job?
him. Lights, camera, action.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me.
I'd
Come
say
on,
like
friend.
that.
Let me give you a big warm hug.
I think we'd better get to work.
All that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Mayhaps a former Hydro Archon?
Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Farina?
Yep.
Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
As long as it has a heart to it, yes.
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yeah, former Archon.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
It'll be interesting to see an
I
intro.
saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent.
It was a great
Don't
song.
let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
Please, please come along.
No, there's no need to trouble
Fuck.
with this. Besides, you've just arrived in
Oh.
Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to
Fuck,
visit.
I don't want to go with lame old
Just leave this task to
Xavier.
me. It's
Xavier?
part of my duties as the producer.
Very well.
Dickhead.
Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I mean, have fun, guys, but...
I'll go with you.
Fuck.
By the
Okay,
way,
well, at least we have
you
Chiori,
might
I
want
guess.
to consider bringing a gift.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
It'd be nice if the game had the same lip syncing technology as Honkai.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
A dessert would be easy.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
See, Yomi has the right idea.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
It also tastes good.
Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets.
Yeah.
To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
See, there we go.
Let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
Oh. Screen wipe. That's surprising.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
Shut up.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
I mean, it's fine to have devs, but I'm just annoyed that Ika and Ayato are
You
coming
want
along.
something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Well, what could that be?
Your words of praise.
It's kind of like, oh, you're such a good director. Yeah, actually, yeah, I just noticed that, Navia's not in there. Leave Hotel de Bol. Alright. I remember Fiorina's place was, like, kind of in front of, yeah, the guild. Well, not in front of the guild, but you go down the stairs. And it's by the... I guess it's closer to Blacksmith. Her apartment.
We're here. This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
I should just... if she's just out.
Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Tori got dessert.
Who are you?
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the Traveler and Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
Chiori.
Chiori. Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up,
Director.
Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Hi, Mom.
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
Sometimes it's easy if you just shut up.
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina.
You're fine, but...
We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal.
Maybe I'm just impatient
I'm just a
because I'm
regular
tired.
person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Please.
But didn't you just say that you're a director?
He's busy doing other shit because he can't manage it and he doesn't have the money and yeah.
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep.
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator. That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I can show you if you like.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Oh, clearly you have never seen me hit the Z key.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. All right, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Whatever you say, Director Farina.
It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Okay. Estelle is the boss of Beaumont Workshop, and has always been proud of her forging machine, as it can not only precisely control strength of temperature, but also takes no effort from the blacksmith. Let's film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. You will need to film several shots according to the director's requirements and compile them into a video. Camera positioning is key, and you should ascertain the camera position requirements beforehand. When filming, there will be narration requirements. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. Try to satisfy all of the director's filming requirements. After selecting the most suitable choices for the all of the camera positions and narration, you may begin filming and see the results. You need a scene that shows off Beaumont Workshop. Start with that. Located is a weapons shop that utilizes for. Yep. That shows at the forward. Oh, this one before. Make it perfect for doing. Wait. Oh, and I want to fuck it up so badly. Oh shit. Wait, you see, it shows off the atmospheres. Estelle works relaxedly. Is this machine? Or... okay, okay, some cake. Here we go. Let's see, this shows off the Beaumont Workshop. Weapons already wild, look no further. Okay, to the core of our attained Beaumont Workshop is a weapon of she can precisely control before supplying it the temperature. We get perfect for doing exhausting and time-consuming work to access machine. The owner of Beaumont Workshop is still can comfortably enjoy each day at work. For the weapons produced by Beaumont Workshop are of outstanding quality, with exquisite craftsmanship. Weapons are what you have looking for them. Oh god, that's so bad.
Let me be honest. Do you really think you have what it takes to shoot a film? You put no thought into finding a good camera angle, and the characters weren't even in the shots. As for the original intent of the characters' lines, did you leave them somewhere in the vicinity of Elton Trench? I mean, I guess you could be trying to pursue your definition of the avant-garde. If that's what you're doing, I suppose you do have to find yourselves a capable director.
So, what's the verdict?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know.
Maybe I should have
I've
done
already
that.
had several troops approach me for the Fontanaia Film Festival.
So, just like,
Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
probably actually do it right.
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
True.
Well, I can offer you this much?
Not much at all.
That's all? If Nervulat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I feel bad for messing it up, but it's also...
Even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something
Did I ruin
I'd
the
like to
chances?
ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Were you reading it last night?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Scammer.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
Getting paid in exposure, oh boy.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know.
Oh boy.
Mr. Xavier,
But my directing was great, huh?
hypothetically speaking,
Or
I
camera work.
agree to be the director. How much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
Count on you, director. For your now's your chance to make a film that you love.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
All right, I will not. I solemnly swear, I will not fuck up the camera work. I will actually try
So,
from here on
you
out.
agree?
Yes, I agree.
Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Thank you for your Fiorina.
Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
Do it, Paimon.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
You need to see the cast and crew.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
I'm assuming Chevros.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Lorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
What's the problem with the umbrella?
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
You don't want to?
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their captain, Chevros.
Chevros.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions.
Cool.
In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Oh.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
This feels like a lot of just
Then I'll leave that
underpaying
to
people.
Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Okay.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
I can't wait to see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevros is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
You're doing it for free.
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Alright. Chevros. Is she at that same spot that I saw her at? Yep. Or around that spot. She was... No, wait, she is. She's still there, just dry distance. 2:53. I think 4 o'clock is the daily reset for me.
Alright, this is the place.
So I got about an hour before it resets, so hopefully it
Where's
ups up.
the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Alright.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Alright, how do you work?
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Shiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Makes sense.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
Oh, is this an actual case?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
I know it's voiced by... she's voiced by Erica Lindbeck. I'm just trying to, like... Is there a role she's done that's had a similar tone?
You know, that doesn't depend on me.
Maybe
It all comes down to what the character chooses.
I haven't played enough of Arise to
Which is exactly why I'm here to
hit on
help.
that. Definitely not Futaba. What's this guy? Or needs to... Oh, she's scouting them out?
Alright. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end.
Uh-oh.
Halt!
That's cool.
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Yeah, then hand it over.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know?
What business?
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevraz, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Wow. You know, fair enough to try to cover yourself, but snitches get stitches.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
She was standing there for a while, though. Goddamn.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
Did you not hear?
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Shiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vache has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market.
So that's
Thanks
what
to a
she's
tip
doing.
from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Why didn't you just arrest them immediately? Yeah, I like how you didn't bother repeating it like a certain someone.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
Probably needed proof, otherwise I could just deny it.
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first.
Or that. Actually, wait, yeah, she did mention, like, the branching paths.
All he had
and
to
whatnot.
do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevreuse. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevreus's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep,
Ah.
he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Action!
Oh,
Coordination.
this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
As far as time, it dealt with the last batches of the synth, so...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Cool.
Just like that.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides,
Exactly.
I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Is this the first act of it?
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
What?
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
I think Xavier would probably be able to hold himself together.
He'd better.
Or he's dead. Is that the end of the first act? Oh wait, talk to Chevreuse. What's up, Chevreuse? Chevreuse?
So what did you want to tell us, Chevreuse?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
Honestly, I haven't
The
read it
story
yet.
is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron, and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone.
Oh.
One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them.
It'll be interesting to hear Ayaka in a revenge-esque tone.
However, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother. Many years later, members of the baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
I do like a good revenge story every now and
That's
again.
quite an exhilarating story.
I mean, Tales of Berseria is one of my favorite Tales of games, and that's big on revenge.
The baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail.
I don't think that's much of a
It
spoiler.
was just the
It's
kind of
like-
story I enjoy.
You learned that in the first few minutes of the game, so I think I'm fine to say that.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevrolet?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis.
What, are you just curious about how we work?
You've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
Oh, wait, see, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this fucking pseudo-choice. Alright. Wait, so what you're implying is there's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before. There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
Murder victims.
Murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon.
Has anyone passed recently?
However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
I mean, I'm probably gonna help anyway, but it does sound interesting. Also learning more about, Fontaine characters. Can someone from the Special Patrol help you investigate?
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so.
Match with Xavier.
Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind.
Or
It's a
that
request.
Morris guy, I don't know.
If you two have
Oops,
any
sorry.
interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler?
Let's give it some thought tomorrow.
You're right. Paimon's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Alright, Act 1. Pretty short. Pretty short act. Makes sense why there's 5 acts if it's gonna be around the same length. Please tell me that was enough to get all 4. Ah, perfect. I'm gonna wait till... Oh, I'm gonna do the commission stuff. I'm gonna redeem my rewards, obviously, because I want that. The sweet primo gems. And then I'm going to wait until the following morning. Good enough. And then I'll hear whatever Paimon has to say, like blah blah blah. We should do this. Probably.
It's finally time to meet up with everyone. Paimon even dreamt of making the film last night. If Paimon remembers right, we're meeting at Hotel de Boer. Let's get going.
All right. That will be tomorrow, probably. Well, not tomorrow, but when I wake up later and more well rested. Anyway, that is it for the stream. I will say, well, obviously really like the Argenti companion mission, and so far it is I'm enjoying the Fontaine event. Mainly the fact that I fucked up the camera work. I am curious as to what the doing it correctly would get as dialogue, but I'll probably just search it up on my own time. Yeah. Anyway, that is it for me. I think I'll keep streaming it. It's not like it's got a lot of characters I like, specifically like Ayaka, Ayato, Yoimiya, and obviously Fiorina. And Chevra seems like an interesting character. Also, the fact that she's voiced by Erica Limbeck, there's a lot of bonus points there for sure. Yeah. So that's it. I am going to bed now, and then yeah, I'll stream it at some later time for Christmas. Yeah, it's Christmas right now. Anyway, take care and Merry Christmas if you're watching this in the future. Or you probably wouldn't be watching this at Christmas, huh? It'd be weird if you watched it exactly a year later. Take care, whoever you are, or whenever you are. Yeah. See ya.